I can come off as a know-it-all sometimes, which I really don't like.
I met a gypsy.
A lot of AJ haters, because I feel like there's a lot of those floating around for some reason.
I actually don't know.
Unless that's just me. Is that for anybody? Like, do you have a lot of people that are in your inbox, like, blowing you up with hate?
I don't really get it, because I just kind of don't give a fuck. Like, I don't like the shit that my mum says all the time, and I love her. So, like, how is somebody that's a complete stranger to me? Like, I don't expect that people would like me or like everything that I say. There's people that I love and I don't like what they say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you certainly have to take it all with a grain of salt, for sure. I obviously, I know where a lot of this stuff stems from on my end, but
what do you think it is?
Because
I haven't really encountered or seen much of like the AJ.
Oh,
hate.
well, man, when was it? Probably 3 years ago now. I was on a, I'll just tell the story, man. I'll just tell the story. I gotta get my side of the story out there. You probably don't even know what I'm about to talk about. Remember the whole Buttery situation?
Oh, dude. What did you say about him? Because yeah, keep going. What did you say about him?
Okay, so because this bums me out, because I really truthfully try to be so nice to everybody all the time, and I freaking dropped the ball on this one. So I was on a friend of mine's podcast that I can only guess at this time maybe had 20 listeners.
Yeah.
This was a brand new podcast. Nobody was listening to this thing yet. I'm talking to him on the podcast, making eggs. I think I was taking my dog out for a walk. I'm like paying zero attention. The conversation gets brought up about, I want to state this as precisely as possible so I don't get in trouble again. The conversation comes up about riders, young kids, age 8 to 16, emulating the riders of today that they're seeing. So for me, like I said, James Stewart, Jeremy McGrath, Kevin Windham, I would like throw in a VHS and watch like Terra Firma or Crusty Demons.
Yeah.
Like that's how I learned how to ride. Kids nowadays are going on Instagram and scrolling through and watching clips of guys just railing corners or hitting a jump, and like a lot of those guys, this is the whole statement I was trying to make. A lot of those guys aren't guys that you necessarily should be emulating your riding style after. And I described a couple guys that 100% you should. I said Axel Hodges, unbelievable on a dirt bike. Technique, flawless. Great rider. Emulate him. And then I went on to state how Buttery, I'm trying to think how I said it. I don't even want to say it again because I would probably get clipped and then taken out. I said that he sucked. Not only did I say he sucked, but I also said his name. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. So Buttery does not suck.
Is his name not out in public or something? Or you just said, did you say Buttery?
What I mean is like, I could have just, no. I'm saying like, I said Buttery sucks.
Okay. Yeah.
I should have just said there's other guys out there that aren't so good. I shouldn't have directly stated who it was. And then I certainly shouldn't have used the adjective sucked. So then I go, yeah, he just sucks. You shouldn't emulate him. And that was the worst thing I could have said, because he doesn't suck. But when you watch him ride, his technique isn't somebody that you should necessarily emulate. And that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
His content is his content. It's great. He has the viewers that he has because he does a great job with what he does. He rides a dirt bike for fun. It doesn't matter if his technique is perfect.
Yeah.
Just to try to like protect myself as much as I can here. That doesn't matter. I was just using that to prove my point, which ultimately my point didn't matter. But I just described it absolutely terribly. And the backlash from that was like nothing I've ever experienced.
That's insane.
First of all, I forgot I said it because I wasn't paying attention, right? And Buttery, I don't even know his real name. He actually seems like a nice guy. I'm sorry. geez, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure I would get along with him just fine.
Yeah, no, he's a super nice dude.
Seems it.
Yeah.
He seems nice. Like when he talks to people in interviews, he seems really respectful and actually like articulate.
He's a
he seems nice.
super smart motherfucker.
Yeah. So I freaking dropped the ball on that one. Forgot I did it. And then like a week later, somebody I can't even remember who it was. They call me and they go, dude, what did you do? And I'm like, what happened? They're like, go on Instagram. I click into Instagram and shit is hitting the fan. And I'm like, what? So I go to Buttery's page and it's a video of him riding and then a long caption of this professional rider, like in quotes, bashing me for just having fun on a dirt bike. He definitely he knew what he was doing with that, right?
Yeah.
If he was given just that, if somebody maliciously grabbed that clip, and just clipped the part where I said he sucks on a dirt bike, which is probably all he heard.
Yeah.
Right. If he heard it in context, he would have probably maybe understood a little bit more. Still didn't sound great, but maybe he would have understood a little bit better. He probably just heard that clip. He reposted that clip, posted this long caption to it. Cooper Webb, you name every top rider is commenting. What a tool. This and that. I'm like, oh God, what did I do? And I'm pretty sure that was right after the James Stewart thing. I'm like, man, I was on top of the world and then I just blow it. And the backlash and how aggressive his people were.
Yeah.
Brutal. Yeah. This was 3 years ago. I'm still getting people commenting, get a clue. I'm still getting people commenting all of this stuff thinking I'm a terrible person.
Get a clue.
Holy crap. I certainly learned my lesson on that. But to circle back, I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of the hate comes from. And I think people think I'm a dick because I don't know. I would never ever maliciously say or do anything bad to anybody. Yeah. Ever. But sometimes I have verbal diarrhea and something comes out of my mouth and it gets taken the wrong way and I'm kind of like monotone in my delivery. I feel like I can come off as a know-it-all sometimes, which I really don't like. Like when I listen to myself sometimes and I feel like I just sound like a dick. I got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of growing up though, right? Like you're 27, like you're fucking young still. And if that was 3 years ago, you're 24. Like you don't know fucking anything at 24.
Yeah, right. And I thought I knew everything at 24. But looking back at 24, at 27, I'm like, what an idiot. What an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm 32. I'm sure by the time you get to 32, you'll be like, fuck, 27-year-old me didn't know shit.
Uh-huh.
But I think
needless to say, I get some bad stuff in my inbox a lot of the time.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.